Hey guys, welcome to our very last episode in today's, in this week's, it's been a whole week now of Craft With Me sessions. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some of my favorite projects, which is the glitter pin jars. What I love about these so much is that people love to work with glitter, but they may feel intimidated by epoxy. So today we're going to be working with polyacrylic. It is super easy to do. I have some of these jars that I've had for about 4 years. They're still going strong. So if you make these correctly and you take your time with these, they will last you a super, super long time. Now, today is the last session in our Craft With Me week. And so after this video has been uploaded to YouTube, be sure to comment on all 5 videos. Just drop any kind of comment, and that will enter you to win $100 in craft supplies, on which I will announce on Sunday. So let me go ahead and make sure that everything is working okay. Do you see it pulled up, Matt?
Let me, I thought I was in there, but yep, there you are. I see you now.
Perfect. Awesome. Yay. Okay. Hey, Shannon. All right. So if you have, there we are. If you have made these pin jars before, will you go ahead and drop me a heart emoji? I want to see who I'm talking to. I have done these pin jars a few times. This has been one of my favorite tutorials to do. Thank you, Ingrid. This has been something that I've done for the last, 3 years since I've been doing tutorials. I always include this in a tutorial session because I love working with glitter. And we can also add a personal touch by putting some decals on the outside. So that'll be another kind of tip or trick that I teach you today, is putting those decals on a rounded surface like this. Sometimes it can be tricky, a bit difficult, and so I'm going to show you all my tips and tricks today. All right, you guys, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the light. Well, because you didn't do it yesterday, so I just decided I'd do it myself.
What good am I at?
Well, I don't need no man. Okay, and I'm going to show you everything that you need. So I get these jars from the Dollar Tree. You can also find them. I found them at Walmart. I found them at the dollar store. So we are going to take this and turn it into this. And like I said, I've had some of these for about 4 years and they're still going strong. I use them to hold some of my makeup brushes in my bathroom, but these are also great gifts to give right now to some of your nurse friends. Just a little pick-me-up to say thank you. If you have, I'm thinking like postal service workers, they would enjoy these to put their pins in. They're just great gifts to give. They're so easy to make, and I love, love, love them. So I'm always thinking of our people on the front lines and what we can do for them, and just these small little gifts mean so much. Okay, so you start with this, and I'm going to do 3 of these today so I can show you some of my favorite colors. I'm going to be using Peachy Olive glitters. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start putting the polyacrylic in. I just have a paper plate here, and I'm going to put some paper towels down to let the polyacrylic drain after we have put it into the jars. Okay, thank you. They are such a pretty color. So I always get the clear gloss polyacrylic because I feel like it gives a little bit extra shine. And since these are going on the inside, obviously you cannot drink from these. Polyacrylic does not take the place of epoxy. So this is a totally different process than I do with my tumblers. This is strictly to hold things like the pens or makeup brushes. So I put about 4 spoonfuls of that polyacrylic in here, and then I'm just going to swirl it around to make sure that I'm covering the entire inside. You're going to make some of these this weekend. So excited. Yeah, satin will work, Michelle. If satin is what you have, go ahead and use satin. I've used satin before and it's worked great. But you do want to use polyacrylic. Polyurethane, some people have reached out to me and asked me if they can use polyurethane. And that's a no, because the polyurethane tends to yellow. Okay, so I don't want to waste any of this. So as I'm getting closer to the side here, I am going to drip the extra back into the cup. Can you guys hear my dog scratching at the door? Do you have craft buddies that they get offended if you craft without them? Hey, Leah. Where are you guys watching from today? You are watching me craft from Alabama. But where are you guys? Then I'm going to put it upside down. Once I have the polyacrylic in it and I've drained it, I'm going to put it upside down while I'm working on the other ones. And that way I don't want to have any extra polyacrylic or it will turn into glitter soup. Oh, Toronto, Canada, Indiana, Maine. I love knowing where you guys are from. Maryland. Yeah. Kayla, so you do want to make sure that you cover the entire thing because like you said, it can be splotchy. And I've gotten this down to a pretty quick process. I do 4 spoonfuls. I let it swirl. And then after it drains, I'll do the glitter. Matt, where's everybody watching from today?
A little bit everywhere. We got a couple hometown Alabama folks.
Oh, yay!
A couple Floridas, Virginias, North Carolina. I've seen a couple Maines, Illinois, some Marylands.
Oh, wow. And then we've got some from in Canada.
Here we go. Get some of our out west people, some Calis and Arizonas. San Antonio, Texas.
Buffalo, New York.
Ohio, Wisconsin.
Oh, Lord. Matt, don't say it like that. Cleveland, Colorado. Tennessee. Matt and I have Colorado on our bucket list. He has a grandmother that lives in Colorado, and she has sent us some pictures of where she lives, and oh my gosh, it is beautiful out there. Another Canada, Arlington, Texas. We've been to Texas a few times, Matt.
Mm-hmm. Delaware, PA.
El Paso, Texas. Another Texas folk. All right, so like I said, with the paper towel, that it's already starting to, the polyacrylic is fairly thin. It's water-based. It's really easy to wash off. And it will be around the rim. And I'll show you guys how easy it is to just clean that up before you start putting your glitter in. These are so easy to make. And I make these every year at Christmas. These are always, hey Tati, these are always a Christmas gift of mine that I give, and they're always a big hit. Okay. All right, so we're done with the polyacrylic. Completely done with it. We don't need it anymore. Your cat, Janet, spilled your entire jar of polyacrylic. Well, Janet.
Glitter the cat.
Matt said glitter the cat. Okay. All right, so how I'm going to clean these rims up, these are water-based. Like I said, they're so easy to clean up. I'm just going to take a baby wipe, and then I'm going to transfer these over to another paper plate. And now the outside of them are clean. If you get any polyacrylic on the outside of them, that it just wipes off so easily. Also, before we started this project, I know that alcohol is kind of hard to get right now. So what we did was we had a little bit of extra alcohol, but you can clean with soap and water. But one trick that Matt and I have learned through the years, I say that actually my mom taught us this trick, is to use coffee filters to clean the inside of them instead of paper towels. And that way, you're not going to get any fuzz. The coffee filters are not going to leave behind any of those little fuzzies. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead, put another paper towel down. I moved it away because if you get too much, it will start to pull. So now we're ready to pour the glitter. All right, so I'm going to use some of my favorite colors from Peachy Olive today. I am using Belieber. Love this purple so much. Thank you, Nikki. I am using Athena. This one is going to blow your mind. And I'm going to use Lost for Words. This is a really soft pink, but I want to use Lost for Words to show you guys that the deeper colors like the purple and gold cover so much better. So if you're having trouble with your glitter pen jars, it may be because you're using a light color or an opal color. They just don't cover as well. Now, on tumblers, this is perfect. This is one of her top sellers. This is one of the most beautiful colors on a tumbler ever. But for these pen jars, they're transparent, so they don't have a base. So I'll show you. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with Belieber. Now, glitter lovers, don't panic, because I'm going to show you in just a second that I'm not going to waste any glitter. So, when you're ready for your glitter, dump it in. I mean, don't be afraid to pour that glitter in.
You should be singing yummy yum while you pour it.
No. There's a ton of glitter in here. Okay, so, yes, this is just a stemless wine glass. Thank you, Chris. So, now I am going to just swirl it around. And all of my extra glitter is going to come out. It's going to be covered. And look at that. Perfectly covered. It's so, so, so pretty. So pretty. There's nothing cloudy. There's nothing, there's no blank spots is what I'm trying to think of as I went blank. Just absolutely beautiful. Can you paint the inside after it dries? With the light ones, well, if you do, Brooke, you would only see the paint and not the glitter. So let me show you a trick. So you've poured out your extra, but you're not done yet. If you were to continue on, let this dry and do another coat of poly, you're going to end up, again, with glitter soup. So put it upside down, give it a couple taps, and look how much extra glitter came out. Almost more than what we poured out in the beginning. So you want to make sure that you get all of the extra glitter out. Now, I don't think that it's as important to get your first coat completely covered, because you can go back in with a second one. So if you are having trouble, just go ahead, get your first coat covered, let this dry. I let them dry overnight, honestly, because I really want that poly to dry. And then you can go in with your second coat of poly. If you are happy with your first coat and you don't think that you need another coat of glitter, then what you can do is just repeat the first step that we did to cover it with the polyacrylic, and then you'll be finished. And that's how you're going to seal it. I wonder if you could use some tint in the poly. That's a good idea, Matt. But yeah, so this one is finished. As far as the glittering, like I said, the purple and the darker colors, they cover so well that I rarely need a second coat with them. But if I wanted to, I could do that. I'm just going to let it dry overnight. So bring that up a little bit closer and let you guys see. This color is Belieber. And look how beautiful that is. So sparkly. So like I said before, if you miss this part, these are not to drink from. These are different than wine glasses. It does not take the place of epoxy. These are just to hold your
stemmy stuff.
your Matt tickles me. Hold your oh my gosh, pens or makeup brushes. Yes. Okay, so like I said, just pour your glitter in and then swirl it just like you did with the poly. This color is Athena. I love using chunky mixes with this because you can really see, it gives you a chance to really see all of the textures. And you can always pour more glitter in if you need because you're going to dump out the extra. And this one is Athena. And look how amazing that one is. Yes, right, Brooke? So to seal it, yeah, exactly, Sarah. To seal it, you just let it dry overnight and then put another coat of poly inside. And that is going to seal it. So remember, see, like here's all of the extra that we poured out. But give it a couple taps and then look at how much extra comes out. You don't want to end up with glitter soup. And you're going to prevent that from getting the extra poly out and getting the extra glitter out.
Does this work on anything other than glass? Does it work on plastic?
I've only just used it for glass because it worked so well. I've never seen it done with plastic, but I'm not going to say that I wouldn't give it a shot. Okay, so this one is Belieber, and this one is Athena. And see how beautiful those are. So pretty. So far, which one is your favorite? Is it Belieber, the purple, or Athena, the gold? I have to know. Okay, so I'm going to move on and do the last one, which is Lost for Words. Move that glitter off to the side. You guys, don't worry. I want you to trust me that I am not wasting any glitter during this. It's important for you to trust me to know that. Okay, so this one I'm going to use for Lost for Words. It's a little bit of an opal. It's going to be a little bit more transparent. I'm going to add a lot of glitter on this one. So this, look how pretty this color is, you guys. Oh my gosh. Yes. Nina, these are all from Peachy Olive. Isn't that beautiful? So this one is Lost for Words. And I'm just going to spin it. And this one is actually covering really, really well. I'm really impressed with how well it is covering. Is that pretty, Matt?
It is very pretty.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to pour the extra out onto the cardstock. When you guys get mystery boxes and you get that paper in it and you're like, what am I going to do with paper? I use paper literally all the time, and I am not a paper crafter. I use it for stuff like this. Okay, so this one is Lost for Words. And oh my gosh, look at that one. Tabitha says, can you use glitter from Walmart? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, you can. And I use, that's called like craft store glitter. I used craft store glitter forever starting out, and there is nothing wrong with that. But this polyester glitter that like Peachy Olive has, it goes 10 times better. It lasts 10 times longer, stretches longer. You're not going to use as much as you would the craft store glitter. But if that's all you can get, or if that's what you want to start out with, absolutely. Just as long as you get your glitter on, girl. But, so we've got these done. Like I said, I would let these dry overnight to seal. All right, so now that we have these three, I have to know, let's go ahead. They just have one size, Allie. Go ahead and let me know which one is your favorite. We have the pink, which is Lost for Words. We have the gold, which is Belieber. And we have the, we have the purple, which is Belieber. And we have the gold, which is Athena. So now you have to let me know which is your favorite. The pink, the purple, or the gold. Heidi says the pink. Oh, I changed your minds. Yes. Lost for Words is your favorite. These are gorgeous, you guys. So now I am ready to put on my decal. So let me show you my few little tips and tricks that I do to put these decals on a rounded surface. I always give myself 2 craft supplies, like a pair of scissors and a weeding tool. And I'm going to make myself a little holder. Put this more in camera focus. Okay, so Matt wiped down the outsides of these with alcohol before we got started. And I went ahead and cut my design so you guys didn't have to wait on me for that. These are patron designs that you can get if you sign up to be a patron. I know a lot of you guys have seen me talk about becoming a patron. These are patron images, and also you get a huge discount with Peachy Olive Glitter if you're a patron also. So it starts at $10 a month. You craft with me live every week. You get new images, and you can use these to sell. Okay. So now I'm going to put this on. So here's a couple tips. If you get mixed up, if you've ever put, oh, they need to know?
Yeah, people are asking.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is just the polyacrylic Minwax. It's clear gloss. When you seal it, do you dab the poly in, or do you, I spoon it in, Lisa. And this video will be on YouTube afterwards, so you can catch it from the beginning if you guys missed anything. And that way I'll hopefully answer all of your questions, but if you have more, definitely let me know. So what I do to put these on a curved surface is I give myself a little bit of tension release with the with the transfer tape. So I'm going to make a little cut in the middle, and then that way it gives me more bend and it's not going to bubble up. So now with my little craft tools in place, it gives me something to prop on, and now I'm just going to smooth it out. Okay. Matt, are there any questions that I need to answer? Okay, so on Belieber, I put, what day is it even? Can you relate? I love this white up against that purple. How pretty is that? Victoria, she is going to be restocking some of these colors. These are some of her most popular colors, but if you follow her on Instagram, it's Peachy Olive Glitters on Instagram. She lets people know when she restocks those colors. So I had to cut this image because this is me today. What day is it even? But it is so pretty up against that purple. I love this so much. My mom has a couple of these sitting on her desk for work, and this is what she puts her pens in. Okay, and she does admitting for nursing home residents, and so she has inspirational quotes for the family that are bringing their loved ones in to be admitted into the nursing home. So I cut these 3 inches. This one is 3 inches tall. The other one was 3 inches wide. I'm just giving myself some tension release by cutting a couple of little slits in here. Yeah, definitely do not drink from these. This, like I said, this does not take the place of epoxy. These are just to sit around and make your office space or your craft room or your bathroom super pretty. I even have one in my kitchen. For a while there, Matt, we had these everywhere because I was so obsessed with making them. It's like once you make one, you can't stop. Okay. So, I'm going to put this one on the gold. I forgot to weed out a little piece of that U. Okay. And here we go. All of these images that you get with me, if you are a patron, they are hand lettered. So this is my handwriting that I do on Procreate with my Apple Pencil and my iPad. Look how easy this is. Like once you get that tension, see how... Let me see how this has lifted? Usually it would have bubbled down, but because it has lifted, I'm able to just work it down and we will not have any bubbles or any creases.
Do you think they could be used for candles?
I wouldn't put candles in these because it will run the risk of catching that glitter. Okay, so once you have it smoothed down, peel up your transfer tape.
When you sold these, how much did you sell them for?
When I sold these, I sold them for $15 a piece. Or I would run a deal like, if you buy so many, you can buy it for this price. Does that make sense? Like buy one for 15 or, I don't know, 2 for 25. All right. And this one says, the light's kind of catching it. Let me turn that light down a little bit. Oh, I can't reach.
You'll be good.
I got it. Sorry. This one says, you glow, girl. It's kind of hard to see because it's so shiny. Look how shiny that is. I will be taking a photo of these and putting them on my Instagram, though, so you can see the finished project. But like I said, this one is Athena. So, final vote. Last chance for you to tell me which one is your favorite. We have the gold, we have the pink, and let me grab. We have the purple. They're all so, so, so pretty. And there's no way for me to hold these. They're trying to make me juggle them. And I don't know how to juggle. All right, you guys. So, thank you so much for joining me. This is the last day in our Craft With Me session. If you are interested in becoming a patron, you can go to patreon.com/HolliMostella, and these are the types of tutorials that I do with my patrons every week. Molly says the pink is her favorite.
I think you should give these away.
Matt thinks we should give these away. How about instead of giving these away, I give the glitter away. So I'm going to be giving away Belieber, Lost for Words, and Athena. How about that? Let's do that giveaway. So go ahead, like the post. Find the video on YouTube in just a bit. I'll make a reminder post in Craft Life. make a comment and you will be entered to win $100 in craft supplies. And let's also give away the glitter. Good idea, Matt. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon.